time has never been respected, valued, and understood as much as it has been in the COVID-19 environment. I'm going to today tell you 5 keys which, if understood, can help you in the crisispreneurship of time. Now, what is crisispreneurship? Simply put, it is an entrepreneur's action in crisis. Now, what does an entrepreneur do? What am I talking about? Basically, an entrepreneur invests the least amount of resources, the least investment to churn out the maximum results in form of profit. If you have this entrepreneurial approach to time, that means you invest the least amount of time to get the maximum productivity, not only in terms of money, but also in terms of satisfaction, in terms of happiness and sense of achievement. That would be crisispreneurship of time. So the 5 key elements which I'm going to be talking about. 1 is hourly worth. The second one is ROTI, return on time invested. Third, surfing the time wave. Fourth is compounding of time. And the 5th one is entrepreneurship of time. Let's see, what do we understand by hourly worth? The term hourly worth simply implies that you understand what is the worth of your 1 hour. Why do we do that? This hourly worth is not in currency. It is actually a subjective form for you to understand or become conscious of, or always have it in your subconscious mind, that when you are investing time in something, and don't ever say spend time, say invest time, because when you invest, you look for a return. And when you spend time, you take it as an expense which goes away into the dustbin, into zero. So hourly worth is basically the value that you give to time in your life. And because we understand currency very well, we've just got a benchmark or some type of a measurement technique. So what we do is we equate it to currency. The way to do it is, there's a simple formula, and the formula is your total yearly income divided by the number of hours in the year that you spend in earning that money. Simple. Now the point is, how do you use it? So once you have got your hourly worth, and if you don't have, for example, I'm talking to students and they don't have an income as yet, so then I make it into a desired income. What is your desired income? And then say how many hours are you prepared to invest, and you'll get a figure, and that becomes your yardstick or your benchmark or your, I'll say, identification of time. Now, how do you use it is, one, you become conscious of it. So you know that if you have gone for a movie for 2 hours, and if your hourly worth is 1,000 rupees, you know that 2,000 rupees worth of time has been invested. Do you get that return? Which means, did you enjoy the movie? Did it create the type of relaxation and rejuvenation that you went for? If yes, you got good worth of your time. Right? Now, in your goals, you can use hourly worth very objectively. And that is, you could set your goals to say that I will double my hourly income or maybe 1.5 times, or like 1.5x my hourly income by working lesser number of hours a day. So for example, if I make a goal that I will multiply my hourly worth 1.5 times and reduce the number of hours by 2 in a day. This is a way that you can create 2 extra hours in a day for those things which you love doing and you don't have time for. I never recommend that you save those 2 hours to invest back into more work, because then you are inviting stress. So friends, this was the first key called hourly worth. I will be talking about the next key called the ROTI, which is return on time invested, in the next episode. So keep watching and stay tuned on. If you like this video, do remember to comment on it. Very important. Like it, and if possible, share it on your social media for others to also benefit. Thank you very much and see you next time.